Good morning, everyone. This is Reverend Jerry Hobby. I am so happy to be with you this morning. Now, I want to let you know that I am simply the presence, and our team is simply the presence that has gone before you and prepared the way. We are doing this recording on Saturday morning as opposed to Sunday morning because I am going to be in the air at 6 o'clock in the morning traveling to convention. And so, since I'm going to be in the air, I wanted to make sure we did not miss out on our opportunity to come together as a family to engage in spiritual practice. Now, I didn't say a family that prays together stays together. That is so true. There is power in prayer, it is the key to a healthy life. However, what I want to say to you is that there is value in spiritual practice. So, we're going to do something a little different today. And I'm addressing this to our Purple Heart consciousness holders, our Seed FM ambassadors, our emissaries of light, and everyone that is engaging with us today. Now, this morning, I have our wonderful Patty Walton on, and I'm going to create the space for her to say hello. Um, Patty, would you like to say hello and share something briefly with the group?
Good morning, everyone. And it is a good morning. And I know whatever's going on with you, good, bad, or indifferent, it's still a good morning. And I'm looking at a thought. It's Saturday, February 15th, and it's expressing, I move forward with love. Most of us have had a wonderful time celebrating what I call Happy Heart Day. And we take that rejuvenated, recharge, notification of love and move forward with love.
Thank you, Patty. I really appreciate that. And what I want to say to everyone is that today is all about love. I believe every day is about love. And so today, what I'd like for us to do is I'd like for us to get grounded. Many of you may have had a wonderful time yesterday at Happy Heart Day or in Happy Heart Day. I know I had the time of my life. I had a moment with my beloved, and we were just in a wonderful space. It was all day long, a time of love. And it was also a time of intimacy. So I'm entitling this Sacred Intimacy. And intimacy can take place in many different ways, from many different perspectives. But the most important part is learning how to be intimate with ourselves. And when we learn how to be intimate with ourselves, we can be intimate with all of life. It is in alignment with, we believe that peace and harmony can take place with all of us when we live in close contact. I want you to hear this, with the divine. Intimacy for me is living in close contact with the divine, whether that is being in a relationship with our partners, being in relationship with family members, or being in relationship with ourselves. It covers the whole gauntlet. The most important part of that intimacy is being authentic, being true, and being in a space of unconditional love. It is part of the many levels of love. I want to share something with you that Ernest Holmes had to say in The Science of Mind. He says, God has imparted our life to us, placing no limitation or condition that could restrict us. Other than this, our life must be lived constructively, in unity and love, and in sympathy with everything around us, if we expect to live it to the fullest. I believe that every person is born to be creative and to live to the fullest, and to be happy and glad and prosperous and whole. And so it is our intention to be in that space all the time. I have this wonderful pillow, and it says, "What is true of God is true of me." And I truly believe in this. I keep this close by in the sacred space when I'm sitting in quiet contemplation. And so today, instead of us moving into prayer or doing our heart lock in, those are all wonderful. I'd like to take you on an intimate journey. And this intimate journey is a journey where we allow ourselves to be grounded. We allow ourselves to be in alignment with Mother Earth, and we get a chance to just anchor ourselves. And this meditation will support us in being fully present in the physical in this moment. It will support us in terms of how we interact with everyone we come into contact with. The most important person is with ourselves, and it will also support us in our relationship with others. So I call this our sacred love moment. And so I'm going to invite you to just be still with me. I'm going to put on a little music. It's going to be playing softly in the background. And I'm going to invite you to simply breathe with me, just releasing, letting go of everything it took for you to get here in this moment. So what I like to do is I like to just sit in a place where my feet are on the ground. And if your feet are not on the ground, just imagine them on the ground. And we're just going to breathe into that place of the heart. The best way to slow down is to count the breath. I like to count to 5 breathing in through my nose and count to 5 breathing out through my mouth. Let's do that again. Once more. And I'm inviting you to continue to breathe from that space of love. And today, our focus is on grounding ourselves in this space of love. So I'm going to invite you to take your attention to your feet. And just imagine your feet growing roots. And I'm inviting you to imagine it growing the roots of love. And just imagine these roots growing deep into Mother Earth, touching the fertile soil, and just simply allowing for the harvest of the fruits of love. And I invite you to just follow these roots as it moves deep into the hardened layers of the earth, the undiscovered. Just breathe. Moving even deeper. Just breathing as it moves through the platelets, the crustacean, the faults of Mother Earth. Those that relieve the stress and the trigger points. And just move even deeper. And I invite you to move to the center. And just breathe. And just imagine these roots growing and expanding itself all around the center. Where the roots begin or the center begin, we know not of. We're experiencing a moment of unity. Just breathe. And I'm inviting you to simply breathe with Mother Earth. Breathe in unity. In intimacy. In a space of unconditional love. A space of sacred communion. In a moment of cohabitation and a moment of oneness. So I invite you right now to simply amplify the presence of love. And allow the presence of love to expand itself right now for yourself and for Mother Earth. So I'm inviting you right now to join me in simply following our roots as they move in an upward spiral, anchored in the space of love, touching the crustaceans of the earth, the trigger points that simply relieve any sense of stress. Just moving upward, touching plates, the faults, the hardened areas. I like to think of it as the undiscovered. All in love. Touching the fertile soil. And once again, finding its way to the ball of our feet. And experiencing the cataclysmic pleasure of love touching every single cell of your being. Just breathe. And as you're breathing right now, I invite you to anchor that love within all of the cells of your being. And just magnify that energy vibration now of love as the healing factor. I invite you to allow those healing factor of love to expand itself within the nerve endings of your feet. Allowing those nerve endings to touch every part of your body. And just magnify that energy right now. And as we move upward, we acknowledge it within your ankle, the heel of your feet, the sides of your feet, and the upper part of your feet. Just magnify that energy of love. We continue to anchor that loving presence within every cell of your being. And we anchor it and magnify it right now within your legs, or our legs, within our muscles. Anchor it with love. We anchor love right now within our knees, in their flexibility, anchoring love, and allowing love to expand itself now within your upper legs, your hip, within the sciatica, just breathing love. Anchoring love within the tailbone, and just simply allowing love to elongate itself within your entire being, within your muscle skeletal areas, allowing the body to simply relax. Breathing and allowing for that breath to expand itself as love through every body of your being. Anchoring love within the lower back, allowing love to extend itself through the muscles of the walls, right now within every part in your reproductive organs. Breathe. Within the colon and the intestines. Love as the anchor and the purifier within your spleen, within your kidneys, and within your liver. Moving even deeper in this intimate encounter. Allowing love to expand itself right now within the gut of your being, the second heart, breathing and allowing love to move through the muscles of the stomach in every part of your organs that connect each to each other. Love circulating within the mid-back region, and love embracing itself in the heart space. Breathing love. Love moving and expanding itself right now within the upper muscles, within this lymphatic, the endocrine system, and love magnified within the lungs. Just breathe. Anchored in love. Love in the shoulders, the arm, the armpit, and the nerve endings of the hand. Anchored in love. Love within the neck. And love within the thyroid. Breathing love. Allowing love to touch the nape of the neck, anchoring itself within the voice box. Love expanding within the facial structure, its bone structure, and love at the center of the ears. Moving through the nose, the sinonasal passages, and love as that sacred movement within the neuroplasty of the brain. Just breathe. Love within the outer eyes, and love at the center of the inner eye. Breathe. Love the sacred that engages in itself within the pituitary gland, the motherboard, and the director, all in harmony and all anchored in the heart. So I invite you right now to just anchor and magnify the presence of love. And finally, I invite you to amplify that crater of your being that is connected with all of life and the infinite. Opening in a greater way from the heart space, and allowing for the crater of your being to extend itself in the universe. And just breathe love. Allow the fertile energy of the infinite to expand itself. So I'm reading the words of Ernest Holmes once more. He says, God has imparted our life to us, placing no limitations or conditions that would restrict us. Other than this, our life must be lived constructively in unity and love and sympathy with everything around us, if we expect to live it to the fullest. I believe that every person is born to be creative and to live to the fullest and be happy, glad, prosperous, and whole. So I'm inviting you to just anchor and amplify that energy within your entire being, within the physical body, within your mental body, within your emotional body, and your spiritual body. And it is in this place and in this time we give thanks for the sacred expanding itself and revealing itself in all ways through us and as us in practical ways. And it is in this space right now that we all affirm with love. And so it is. Amen. And when you're ready, I invite you to open your eyes and I thank you for this moment of our sacred encounter.
Yes.
And I'm inviting you to go into the week anchored in this space. And I'm inviting you to just allow this energy to be your guiding force in the week to come. I want to invite you to check out our website. There's so much going on. I tell you, sometimes I'm like, wow, to see what is happening within this ministry and how it's growing and touching the world. There are some things that are coming up. If you are in the Inland Empire or Southern California area, I'm inviting you to join us to see the play. I'm showing you this wonderful mug. It says The Key. We are taking this play on the road, and it is a wonderful play about overcoming human challenges in life and living life to the fullest. It's about sacred intimacy. And I think you will love the play. So I'm inviting you to check out our website. You can go and purchase tickets. It's for a good cause. We're supporting this center in bringing in their new ministers. They are going to be there at the play. We get a chance to meet them. So please come and enjoy the moment with us. And that is Saturday, February 29th. It is at 2 p.m. It's a Saturday matinee. We're going to have a wonderful time. In the meantime, I invite you to have a blessed week and namaste.